Yo, I've shown you guys already my Archon build for Grendel, but it's time to introduce you to a new concept, which is using Pulverize. That you don't really see a lot of people using this, but the idea was to become the Death Ball and just annihilate everything. The thing is, the Grendel is not gonna be the main DPS, but he's gonna be the enabler for everything. He's gonna be armor stripping, he's gonna be priming, and it's gonna be fun. The thing is, we're not only a death ball, we're a death ball surrounded by murderous drones. That's gonna be the Sentinel. And the core thing of this build is really Grendel with a build around Pulverize to armor strip, and a Sentinel with a good weapon to kill. I'm gonna use the Nautilus also to pull enemies together, and the Verglass with a viral and heat build to deal with the enemies. They're gonna be armor stripped, so it's gonna be pretty easy for it. Also, Duplex Bond is gonna create a bunch of drones and help it a lot. I've tested a couple abilities, tested Gloom, Zada's Whisper, Roar. Before I changed Roar to this one, I've tested Aqua Blades. And I have to say that my favorite, because of consistency, is Elemental Ward. Actually, Toxin and Elemental Ward with Archon continuity, because then we just become the perfect primer. When we get attacked, we're gonna be proccing Viral, and when we get close, we're gonna be proccing Toxin and Corrosive. And then you get the deal. The Sentinel is gonna kill, he's gonna be able to pull more and more enemies in. We don't really need energy efficiency on this, and so that's why I'm not using anything for that. But Nourish is gonna give us enough energy, and we actually, ideally, we'll not be having the stomach full of enemies, because that's gonna make so our Pulverize costs no energy. We want to be spending energy to generate more clones for our Sentinel, and the rest is really up to you what you want to bring. This is the build I've shown already. For Nautilus, I was testing at some point spare parts, but really you don't need this. You can just go for something else. I don't have the, all the format here that I need to put everything in. But yeah, Mystic Bond also we don't need. Duo Ichor, I just really love this weapon. I think it's amazing. I've been testing around Vortex, around Melee Influence too. I just like to have it. Feels pretty good. I can even use this with Vortex. This has magnetic and gas. Won't be the best thing in the world, but it surely can help. So let's spend a couple minutes inside mod so I can show you how it performs. And before we actually go into Moth, let's just trade the Bane, because Infested against Corrupted, not the ideal. Steel Path, Moth. Oh, there's even a Fisher. Why not? As I play, we talk. There's a couple of details regarding the build and the items and everything like that. One detail is that the Duo Ichor works exceptionally well with Vortex. I can't even explain how, but as the waves, these damaging waves, as they just work, they just go, and they proc the Arcane, they actually deal another instance of damage. I don't even know why or how. It's probably because it's not really a melee. It's something else, but it deals damage. That's what I can tell you, and it is incredibly effective. It might be as effective as using Melee Influence, but that still needs a lot of testing, to be honest. Another thing, why, if I need to spend energy, why would I use Elemental Ward and not Gloom. Is Gloom bad? Not at all. The problem is that Gloom slows down enemies, and it slows the... It kind of ruins the pulling speed of Nautilus, so that's bad. Let me use... I need one enemy. And I got a lot. And then I just do this. I just go around killing enemies and recast it to get as many killed as possible. There we go. He's proccing. He's pulling. He killed. He's pulling. Their armor stripped. He's pulling again. KPM around the hundreds. A little bit over, maybe 120. As the levels increase, it's not as effective, but it's pretty cool. To just be walking around, armor stripping, and, you know, getting the procs, getting the sentinel to pull everyone in. It's just this. It works. And I can always, like, you know, use the melee, get some more kills. You know, eventually get the more pulling action. Like that. Enemies get pulled, enemies are armor stripped, enemies are dead. War is here to piss us off. There is enough tankiness in the build that you can just, you know, get some enemies into his belly and just, you know, face tank. It works. Not really designed for that, but designed to survive. And also the Pulverize has not a health regen, but it just gives you health. Combined with Arcane Grace, it's kind of hard to go down. The adaptation, you know. Oh, dead. If you want to be using, you know, instead of actually just waiting on your energy to be drained with your 3, you can spam your 2 to get some more clones. That's it. Things are going a bit slow. You can always get out of there. Holy. I'm probably dead. Or not. Use your melee a bit. Get that incarnate going. Let me just get a kill. No, I was just thinking, am I using the right energy? I don't even know. I might just be. I was just thinking, am I even using duplex spawn? Holy Jesus. I haven't seen the clones in a while. Oh, yeah. I do. God damn it. Just because I haven't seen the clones in a while, I thought I was, you know, it was completely wrong, but no. Here we go, the viral, the corrosive, the toxin. Yeah, every now and then he's gonna die, and not the ideal, but still pretty doable. Pulls in, we jump, he gets the kills, he pulls in. Kind of the cycle. Just need to keep that elemental ward active. Look at the heat stacks. Another thing that works really well is roar, but I actually dropped the roar from this build because I tried something close to Iontay's build on Grendel. His video, like, Grendel is perfectly balanced or something like that. Had a great build there, and I just kind of made my own and was thinking like, did anyone already made something like this? And then I found this video. You know, I was just thinking like, I think I've saw someone doing this, but I couldn't remember then. Yeah, he done it. Great build. And I made my own version, slightly different. Okay, I haven't tried the other elements yet, but considering that I'm getting 2 elements because of one ability, you know. Getting toxin and corrosive because, you know, yeah, modding and the ability, it's working fairly well. Eventually everyone is just going to explode because of the, how's it even called, that one, the one bond that oh my god, the one bond that spreads the status as he kills. Yeah. That's kind of what I had planned. Everyone to just gather around. It really depends on the room. Some are a lot better than others, but eventually works. Using this probably on a daily basis or like every round or so probably wouldn't be the most funny thing in the world, but who knows, maybe to use it eventually. You know, you're going for a endurance with your friends, might be a good call. Have a weapon for backup, you know, good too. The only thing with the weapon is that you're eventually gonna need to get out of your ball form and just attack someone. Oh my god. Cool thing is that he pulls in enemies for this. But now it's gone. Grendel's kit is just so like closed in and made to work with each other that sometimes it's kind of hard to choose what to drop. Of course, you're not gonna drop the Nourish because Nourish is Nourish, and who the hell is gonna drop Nourish? But it doesn't feel as good to drop Regurgitate. You can't really drop Feast as the first ability. Yeah, you can't really drop Feast because if you drop Feast, you're not using Regurgitate. So that's kind of effed up. Okay, whenever Nautilus dies, it's time to start swinging a bit. you can use the damaging areas and just be throwing the... What the F was that? Just be using them as like pins. It's a bowling ball. And I'm out of the Incarnate. Bam. A different way to get enemies killed, but still works. Bam. And also the Nourish is gonna buff the dual Ichor, so it's a win. Maybe this is a good place. Kill them. Look at the health regen. Feels good. Oh. Imagine if Pulverize should actually drop shields too, not only the armor, considering the low usage of this thing. Then we could call this like OP. But I don't think it is the way it is now. The dual Ichor on its own is already crazy, but the rest wouldn't tell. That's more like it. I have some footage of like much better towns that I found, like places to stay, and I did test it for a while. Okay, there comes violence to piss me off. He's gonna end with the fun. Might get killed. Or maybe he. Yep. I don't even know how, but it's going. Initially, I wanted the ball form to kill, but As I saw like little to no damage on higher levels, I just figured out something else had to kill. And with the Sentinel rework, it's just really doable. Scourge Prime. Not bad, but considering that I missed one. Ah, that's sad. Let's just go. Stay till 20 and then I'll be heading off. I will have to hit a... Let me see... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh no, 1.4. It's around here. The KPM is not going as well. Definitely decreased. I'm gonna activate a capsule. Considering that we're dealing with these are, how are they called? Corrupted. I don't think it's that bad. Kill it. It's actually the first time I'm on a fisher. I usually just... I've been running moths for a while testing this thing. Probably got over 10 runs here. Yeah. I think I picked a bad room, to be honest. Entrances are too far away. Enemies have to run a lot, too many walls. That's something to consider when using this build that I unfortunately just missed. Oh. They got enough stacks on him. First death. Huh. No problem. Let's get the Carmen going. It's already telling me to extract. Life support is not going very well. Another thing, or even something to remember, is this is a concept. I don't have any like crazy gun stuff going on. It's just a dual wiper that itself, it's pretty busted, but even with that, you know, there's so many possibilities. You could even bring something like a Xenostar in here to help you more with this. You know, there's so much stuff to do that you can try. It's just something that I thought it would be cool, and I think it worked for me. I'll still be trying some more stuff. I forgot to mention the Archon shards now that I thought about it. People also don't usually remember how fast this thing is. The problem is that you might hit some walls and yeah, in one short time if you're not used to it. But it's interesting. You have the shards, casting speed, and some strength, because we need to get to that cap of 82%, if I'm not wrong. So with corrosive projection, we armor strip entirely. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Leave it a like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about Pulverize build or the Death Ball of the Death Ball. And peace.